Hi, welcome to the Riverside Brookfield Educational Foundation Spotlight on our grant recipients. I'm Patty Sarkady, and today I have Miss Cervi with me, and Claire is going to talk a little bit about what she did this summer with the grant from the Riverside Brookfield Educational Foundation. And just a little clue, it was with the color guard. So Claire, if you wouldn't mind talking a little bit about what you did.
Right, so I took I used my grant money to go to the Smith Walbridge Clinic. It is attended at Eastern University, and it's about like 3.5 days and 3 nights. And we basically take the time to learn about 3 songs, and then we perform them at the end. It's really interesting because we here don't really have a coach, and so it's really important that we go to these clinics because they teach us one big song that we perform, and then in the afternoons they would teach us small dances or songs with other instruments. So here at RB, for color guard we use flags, but for color guard it's not just flag twirling, it's also rifles and sabers, and so kids come from all over the nation, and they come here to Eastern Illinois, and they learn not only flags, but they get the chance to learn saber routines and rifle routines. Now at RB we only use flags, but it gave us the opportunity to try something new and see if we ever wanted to do something outside of school that had to do with color guard, but just extended past flags.
And how long have you been a participant of color guard here?
This is about my 4th year. This is my 2nd year as a captain. Last year we didn't have any seniors available. It's a very niche club, I feel. And so Gwen Harden and I assumed captains our junior year. And so this is my 4th year.
And so how are you already naming who the captain will be for next year while you're gone?
Yes, so yesterday was our very last game of the year, and so we had announced that Michaela Asgard, she will be our next captain for color guard, and it's really exciting because she's got a lot of promise, and I feel like she's going to do a great job.
And what type of skills, other than the skills needed for your performance, what other types of skills do you feel you learn that you can bring with you to your classroom, to your work, and then obviously beyond RB?
So color guard was a lot of not only just practicing in school, it's always like I also was in charge of a lot of choreographing the routines, and I feel like I learned that my time management skills, because we had to, from the time in the summer where we had Smith Walbridge, and then we would have band camp, which was a week long, where we would have to decide what we were choreographing, and then by the time of the first game we had to have everything prepared and everyone had known all the routines. And so I feel like I learned a lot about like time management and like working not only with color guard but all my other activities as well. And I also feel like I am learning a lot more about leadership because I'm responsible for a lot as a captain, and it lays on you, and I didn't understand like the responsibility until I became a captain.
And you're kind of doing it on your own. I know with Gwen, but as far as you two, there is no one person, kind of like a sponsor, right? So you are really in charge of everything.
Yeah, we have our lovely sponsor, Dawn Lezak, but this is her senior year technically too. We like to joke about that because it's her 4th year. She doesn't know anything about color guard, but she loves to support us. But we really don't have anyone to look to when it comes to choreographing and moves.
And so what type of activities did they have for you? Was it the whole day, or did you go to separate events? Was there a speaker? What was the structure like?
Right, so we would do our main song, and there were separate songs. We were in the absolute advanced group. There were a certain like level of advancement. So there was beginner if you had never done color guard before, and then So like the higher advancement it went, the more difficulty. And so we would work on our main song the first half of the day, and then the second half we would do something called a specialty, which is when you would like explore it, where you would just learn the song for the afternoon, perform for the entire camp, they would clap, and then we would move on to our song again after dinner. And we would have activities where we had a opportunity to do a talent show one of the days, where people got to bring in their own instruments, whether it be like band or a piano, or just like if someone wanted to like do a comedy sketch, but they had the opportunity to have an audience. And they had like not only opportunities for us to learn our routines, but our coaches, I feel like, gave us a lot of inspiration and what we could do when we went back home and how we can treat our teams.
That's wonderful. What a great experience. Claire, we're so happy and we're so gracious that you supported the RBEF with your dedication to what you're passionate about, and that you're going to, you're going to leave RB soon. We will miss you very deeply, but we know that you're going on to bigger and better things. But thank you so much for being here and sharing your experience with us and for everyone at home. And we do appreciate you and your generous donations to the RBEF, so students like Claire can have an opportunity to become better at their field of study, or even in leadership, or as you just heard Claire talk about time management, the importance of our everyday life skills that we need in order to be successful. And we are so gracious for your donation. And Claire, thank you so much again. And it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.